A massive thank you to everyone that has donated to my Patreon page so far. If you'd like to join and help out the channel a little bit, then the link is in the description below. Alright guys, how yous doing? And welcome back to The Crew 2. And I am back. Now, the reason for my little absence there for a few days is that I was kind of getting stressed the fuck out. So, took a few days to reflect on what I'm going to do with the channel, and I want to give you a little bit of a brief rundown quickly before we get into the video. And excuse the glitches going on this screen, I do not know what the fuck is going on with this snow. Yeah, Crew 2 glitch snow, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But anyway, the reason why I want to tell you this is that I'm going to be changing the layout of my videos, and I'm going to be changing how many videos I'm putting up to help me with this stress and everything due to like work and stuff. It's nothing to do with the games. I still enjoy the games like Forza Horizon 4 and The Crew 2. It's just been real life stuff that has been kind of pushing me aside of YouTube, if you know what I mean. I've not really been getting much time to do it, and when I've had time, I've not really wanted to record because of the stress. So yeah, I'm only going to be doing one video a week, but I'm sure you guys might like this. I'm going to be combining them into a build and a review in the same video. And we're going to be starting off with this right now. I absolutely had to jump back onto this game to drive this car. It is the brand new TVR Griffith. One of the most important British cars in years, because it is bringing back the old school muscle to Britain. Now, we do have Jag with the F-Type and everything, but the TVR has always been known as the British muscle, and it is back with the Griffith. I think it looks incredible. We'll get to the looks in a little minute. Let's head on inside and check out the paint options. So first up is the red right now, and this is the one that you've seen it in all of the pictures online, for example in Top Gear, Autocar, etc. And then we move on to the black, which is very stealth-like, especially with these rims. It looks very, very cool indeed. And then we have the Failways approved orange, which is mental looking, and that properly harks back to the old days of TVR, just all the mental colours and stuff. And then we have the yellow that I have went for, which kinda makes it look like a Mercedes AMG GT. Do you not think? And then we move on to the dark green, which is a very nice colour for this thing. More of a older gentleman's colour, I would say. And then we have a pretty much LFA inspired blue, because that's pretty much bang on what you would get in an LFA. I love the look of that. And then last but not least, we have the nice clean looking white. So now time for the walk around, starting off with the front end. And I might be in the minority of this, but I actually really like the front end of this car, especially the lights, because they remind me of an SLS Black Series kind of mixed in with the McLaren 720S. Because the McLaren 720S, as you know, it's kind of like open with the lights and stuff, and it has all the vents going through them and stuff. I know a lot of people don't like that style, but personally I do. It's very, very space age looking, and obviously this has glass over the main bit of the lights, so that's what's kind of reminding me of the SLS as well. It's just that design along with the vents for the 720S, but it's a great looking car around the front in my opinion. And then we move on to the side, where I said it kind of reminds me of a Ferrari F12 kind of mixed in a little bit of a Corvette, if you know what I mean. Just like the lines and stuff kind of looks a little bit of like the C7 Corvette. It's a mixture of a lot of cars, I have to say. And then, speaking of a mixture of a lot of cars, there is a side pipe just like a Viper. It looks so good. I'm glad TVR, when they came back, they didn't lose the mentalness or anything like that. Big side exhaust pipe is what I like to see. And then the rims as well. I love the look of these rims, like the black and the white sort of contrast that you've got. It's a cracking looking car from the side as well. And then probably the most famous angle on this thing is the rear end, because yet again, it's another combination. It is kind of like the Lexus LFA and the Toyota FT1 concept. Now it does have an active aero spoiler, which you'll see when we're out on the move in a little minute, but it looks incredible from back here. So the first thing that you can see as soon as you jump into the interior is this very bright blue display. Now it kind of reminds me a little bit of the Lamborghini Reventons display with all the diagonal lines and kind kind of a fighter jet inspired display. It looks really, really cool. And then to the left of the wheel, we have the start engine button and the active aero spoiler button, which I have to say is wrapped in a very, very nice bronze material. And then on the other side, we have the traction control button and the sports mode button. I really, really like the way this is laid out. Very, very cool. And then next up, we have the center console, which you can only really see a wee bit of in the Crew 2, which is kind of annoying. It's not like Forza where you can go around everything, but it's got a big, nice screen right there. We've got the air conditioning knobs right there as well, and we have the air conditioning vents, which I have to say I really, really like the design of them. It looks like gears and stuff, but it's a simple interior, but yet again, sometimes simple is better. So before we get fired right into the top speed run, I want to rev up this V8 and hear how it sounds. At least we know it's a flamethrower from that freaking fire blast right there. But anyway, we're here near the Bonneville Salt Flats and we're going to be taking it up to its top speed. Now, if the V8 sounds any familiar to you guys, especially Ford fans, then it's actually the Coyote V8 from the Mustang. Now, Cosworth have actually tuned it up a little bit. They've got their hands on it and fiddled with it. And I believe it's going to be producing around about 480 horsepower to 500 horsepower. Now, personally, I would have liked it to be a little bit more than that, but at the same time, it's still in pre-production right now. They're just getting ready for the car to launch and stuff. So they could make it a wee bit more than that, maybe bring out a hotter version, like an R version or something. But yeah, we're nearly at the top speed already of an estimated 200 miles an hour for this thing, which is absolutely bonkers. Now, I do believe that it might go even faster than that, especially in this game, because what we can do is use an OS. There we go. I hope it goes faster than 200 miles an hour. Come on. It's freaking sticking right at 200 right there, man. Maybe even more. Yep, we can. 201 miles an hour. Okay then. Right, so I've turned around the other way, guys. Hopefully this little downhill section gives us a wee bit more speed. We can use the NOS right now. 204 miles an hour I've seen right there. Come on, can we get any faster than that? Come on, TVR. I know it's your first out and back, but please give us some good numbers. Please, please, please. I don't know if we're going to get any more than that. I think it can go a little bit faster, like maybe 208 or something if you get like a downhill variant, because it always seems to be the case in this game. When you get a downhill, the cars go slightly faster. So yeah, pretty damn impressive for the first car to come back. So right now, let's head on to the handling / drifting test. Alrighty then, so here we are at Yosemite. We're going to be doing the handling test right now. Now obviously this is no Forza Horizon, it is the Crew 2, so it's not going to be the best, but we're expecting good things from the little TVR right here. So far, down the first couple of hairpins, it is doing not too bad. Now I have to bear in mind it is, well, it's snow on the ground, so it's not going to be the grippiest of cars. The weather looks incredible right now. I love the freaking sunrise and everything in this game. It's looking glorious. Just like this interior, man. I love the way it looks on the move. So freaking cool. It sounds incredible in this game, man. I don't know if it sounds the same as the Mustang in this game, but I'm sure they've done some tweaks because it sounds a little bit different. Oh yes, me like it now. TVR haven't really released a lot of numbers on this thing, but the weight, they're actually aiming it to be around 1,200 kilograms, which is around 2,600 odd pounds for you guys in the States, which is actually bloody good. Really, really good. That's run about near MX-5, kind of like maybe 100 pounds more than a freaking MX-5, I would say. I think it is right about that. But yeah, it is a glorious, glorious feeling thing in terms of handling, even in the Crew 2. Feels light, feels agile, and you wouldn't expect it to have this big beefy V8 to follow the light and agile handling, but it does. It really, really does. It's so good. Look at this bit. God, this game, I've missed this game actually. I really have missed this game. It's pretty. That's all I have to say. Alright then, let's see what it's like when we actually flick it right into the hairpins right now. Get the arse out. Oh, we can a wee bit. Oh, it's slightly terrifying due to the weather, but God. fucking wall tapping it right there, but on the front bumper rather than the rear. Jesus Christ. I'm actually really surprised with this thing. Holy moly. I was expecting it to be a lot more oversteering than it actually is, but I suppose we need to wait for Forza Horizon 4 to see how that fares, because I think it was leaked to come into the game. Oh god, where am I going? Oh, I'm in Horizon 4 mode, honestly. Fucking driving on the wrong side of the road. I do apologise. Oh, so a wee bit more. Whoa, whoa, oh! That was really good for the Crew 2, man. That was nice. That was really nice. So overall, the stock car handles very, very nicely. It sounds amazing. And it looks great. But right now, we're going to be moving over to the second part of the video. I am going to be building my own custom version and seeing how that fares. So then, for the custom version, I think we might be changing the colour up a little bit. I do really like the look of this blue, man. It looks very nice in that. So I think that's what we're going to go for. 1,500 credits in the game. Just realised how much I have, so I don't need to worry. That is great. So, I'm interested to see if this actually has any, like, proper cool, like, customization options, because it's a brand new car and it's not even out yet, so, yeah, it's going to be good if it actually does. Now, that looks a little bit like the Sagaris bonnet right now. Do like the look of that. That's kind of disgusting, I have to say. We got a carbon bonnet, and then we got another carbon bonnet. Not exactly my type. The front bumpers, what does that do? Oh, it blues out the little parts there at the vents, doesn't it? Or does it do something? No, it blues out the lights. That's it right there. That's what it looks like. Not too bad, I have to say. I can actually prefer that. I don't know. What would you guys say? Do you prefer the blue or the black? I don't know about that. I think that looks cool with the blue. You know what? I think I might give that a try. That doesn't look too shabby. It's a bit expensive though, I have to say. But what else is there? We've got the freaking Project 7 style blooming lip around the freaking thing right there. Oh, we do actually have aftermarket bits for the bonnet. Not a fan of that, to be honest though. It looks kind of weird. We get the little pull bar right there. Generally okay. That's not too bad. We get a fender for this. What does that do? What? Right, okay, that kind of backs up my theory that this looks like a Mercedes SLS. That is proper Black Series style right there, man. I do have to say, compared to the actual stock one, that looks very, very nice. That is actually quite nice. I'm not normally a fan of the hoods in this game, but that is cool. I'm going to go for that. And then the rims, I don't know if we're going to be leaving it with the stock ones, because they do look very, very nice. So does that. That looks not too bad on this thing either. Here does that. I don't know what to pick. So I think we're going to go for these ones right here. I think it suits the car quite nicely. Maybe grey them out a little bit to about here, so not too shiny. And then maybe bump up the size a wee bit to about here. Yeah, around about that. And then the rear sides will do the same as well. Looking very nice indeed. Then the caliper colour, since it is blue, we may as well go for a blue as well. Kind of surprised at how much customization you can actually get on this thing, man. For a car it's not even out, it's pretty good. So let's go for that one right there. And then the side mirrors, what will we get for this? Carbon, and we get we got a freaking British flag. Nah, I'm going to be leaving the standard one right there. Then the side skirts. Not a fan of that, to be honest. Then we get two side exhausts, and then we get the... Oh my god! Jesus! That's mad! Oh, I'm so tempted, man. That is actually quite cool. But it does ruin the look of it, I have to say, with the carbon and everything. Yeah, we're going to be sticking the normal one. That is mad, though. And then we got fucking wide, but what? How did they get access to do that? That's fucking amazing. They got a wide body on it already. That is pretty cool, I must admit. We're going to go for that. And then the rear wing. This is where you make or break it. We get carbon fibre. We've got... Oh! Right, that's harking back to the Sagaris right there. That is nice. That is quite nice. And we get a big fuck-off wing. And we get an even bigger fuck-off wing. I'm not going to lie, it does look okay with this one. Probably the only time we're going to hear that, but I don't have to go with that. Nah, I don't think we will. Kinda weird looking, but anyway. Oh god, no. Right, the front lights were alright when you blew them out, but definitely not the back. That's kinda weird. Then we get the... Oh, that gives it a rear freaking racing light. That's quite cool. I don't know, I think we'll go for the rear racing light. That looks quite nice. Yeah, let's go for that right now. And then the interior colour, since we've got it blue right now, we're going to go for the blue. Oh, the white. Oh, the white looks good, but let's go for the blue. And then interior style, we shall have it like that right there. That is looking glorious. And then the material, we should keep it in the one that's in right now. And then the insert, so we get quite a few options for this. The carbon fibre, we get the white. And, oh my god, wood! Holy shit! And then we get the sort of piano black looking thing. I think we're going to go for the old school carbon fibre. Ooh, yes indeed. So yeah, I think that is going to be my build overall in terms of the aesthetics. Let's get into the performance right now and see what I actually have got, because it's been a while since I played this game. Haven't really earned many much in terms of the stickers. Now the power, 555 horsepower that goes up to. That is insane. Nothing for in there. Get some for in here. What does that take us up to? 568. Holy moly. And what's this one? 587. Okay, it's actually going right up there, man. That is pretty cool. Maybe we're going to get to the 600 that I wanted. No, we're not. God damn it, but that's pretty damn close anyway. 209 miles an hour it can go right now. 587 brake horsepower and 3.5 seconds to 0 to 60. That's pretty impressive. So let me know what you make of it down in the comments section below, guys. But right now, we're going to head out and take it for a drive. Righty then, so here we are just outside of St. Louis. And I've came across a road right here. It is a very, very narrow sort of like farmland road. Kind of similar to one of the roads I actually highlighted in the Greatest Road series in the Crew 2. Very, very narrow, I have to say, but let's go into the car in terms of the way it looks right now. That freaking rear fender makes it look so much meatier, man. I have to say, it kind of reminds me a little bit of the F-Type wide body, a wee bit. So freaking nice, especially in the blue as well. So the handling feels a lot more heavy in terms of the steering now that I've actually done some tweaks to it and stuff like that. It's not as light and it's not as responsive, but at the same time that's kind of good in this game, because the Crew 2, the littlest tap, it can just send you flying and everything like that. But yeah, it's a wee bit of an improvement over the first game, but I have to say, it is good. Very, 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 very good indeed. Definitely noticed the grip. Loving this road, man. I can't believe I've never been on this road before. So freaking nice. Then we get the bonnet slats right there as well. Oh my god! Look where you're going, Frank! Jesus! And that's the bastard of trying to get good shots. You don't know when something's going to be around the corner to freaking kill you, but anyway, moving on. Found another wee bit of twisty road right here. Loving the look of this. This is why I like the Crew 2, because the map is so big, like new roads that you've never driven on before can just pop up. I mean, I've basically been on every single road in Horizon 4 right now. Not complaining the map's too small or anything like that, but this thing is, I know it's basically like spans of like empty fields and stuff, but there's some goddamn good roads. Yeah, let's use the NOS. Go, go, go. Okay, the focus nearly hit me again. So in terms of what else I would do to this thing, I'd probably go full wide body on this thing if it was an actual option, like Rocket Bunny, Liberty Walker, anything like that. And I would make an actual aftermarket rim for this, because it looks okay with these rims in the Crew 2, but it's the main reason why I don't really like, or one of the main reasons why I don't like the Crew in terms of customization. It is the freaking original rims. Some of them do look good, but most of them are quite tacky looking, I have to say. So proper set of aftermarket rims would do it nicely, and maybe make it up to around about 650 horsepower just to go proper loony TVR mode in this thing. But overall, it is a cracking car. If you've not played the Crew 2 in a while, guys, then I definitely say hop onto it, give this thing a chance, and do it up, because it is an absolute belter. And I cannot wait for it to come in Horizon 4. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video, and if you did, a wee like is always appreciated. And if you're brand new to the channel, then click that little subscribe button on the top left. And as I mentioned at the start, I do have a Patreon page, so if you'd like to donate to it, then the link is on the screen as well, and also in the description. Thank you so much as always for the support, but take care guys, and have yourself a fabulous day.